All right, folks, we're back, and let's just jump on in. This well-dressed woman just declared that the three of you are lying. And you start to see some of the sailors and soldiers under her command tense up at that. What do you do?
Um, excuse me. I I I protest my innocence. We we're not lying.
No, you haven't said anything untrue to my subordinates?
Possible
No.
this might be my fault based on a misunderstanding and also me not always being very sharp. I have weapons, but I sort of wear them, so I sort of forget that they might upset people, but they're right there.
Roll me
Yeah.
that deception check, Beth.
Do we think that would be deception or
I
persuasion?
think that's quite quite forthright. Yeah.
I think that trying to say that, like, that is what the lie that you have told is might be.
I see.
I think that is strongly suggesting an untruth.
So we're going for deception then.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, that's a natural one.
Cool.
This woman will give you just a withering stare, and then will go, "Don't worry, I'll be asking you to surrender your weapons very soon, so that will not be a problem. Yes, these three, take them into our ship, please."
No.
Why?
Yeah, you can't just take us. Tell us what we've done.
Her eyes will narrow, and she'll look at you, Satus. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
That would be a natural 20 plus 3.
So her eyes will narrow, and she'll go, "I can't quite figure it out, but you're lying about something." And as she says this, you feel it's almost like some light, icy pressure on the top of your head. And it takes you a moment to realize that this is probably what being on the receiving end of a detect thoughts spell is like, which you have used in the past. And so she will sort of go, I think this is your chance to just come clean and tell me what you're lying about. Because otherwise, I'm going to have to assume that you're doing something that is dangerous and against the Solanese crown.
Okay, I'll come clean. My name is not Stephen Jackson. My name is Satus in Kurtum. I just use a bit of a traveling name. I gave lots of performances and stuff back home, and I just am in the habit when I'm traveling or checking into lodging just to give a name, just classic on the road sort of thing. Probably should have given the real name here because it's not a concern like someone's going to try to find me or anything, but it's just such a habit that I said my name was Stephen Jackson. I apologize if that caused any sort of, confusion or issue.
Go ahead and roll me. So roll me first just like a persuasion check, just to like see how you do here. It's probably going to be like 39 with your bonuses, but
that was a natural 20 plus 6, so not plus a lot, but yeah, that'd be a 26 for persuasion.
She seems to be mollified, and she seems to kind of nod a little bit and kind of go, "Good. Okay. Now this is better."
And
One moment, miss. I'll be right with you. In the future, I hope that you will take these checkpoints as a bit more of a serious matter, Mr. Inkertum. Lying to officials of the Solanese crown is no laughing matter. Yes, miss. And as she turns towards you, Cal, you feel that icy pressure let up from your mind, Satus, and instantly you now feel it in your head, Cal. Roll me
Oh.
a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. Ooh, that's good. 19.
Nice.
Okay. Yes.
Well, I do as Satus does, and so I'm like learning, and so I didn't totally lie about my name. My name is Calistoga, but my last name is Vance, not Marks.
Okay, roll. So, I feel that
That's not really a lie. I think
do as
Cal
Satus
tries to
does
emulate
is
Satus.
a lie in this particular framing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Deception.
I'm gonna.
I kind of. It's a little bit of like you're lying, but like you're persuading. I think that's probably more persuasion
More
than anything
persuasion.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Satis will do a very like muttered like nice to give bardic inspiration just in case.
Cool. Thank you. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration. What
You
is
get
that?
It is a D8 still.
It's a D8? Okay. Okay, that's good. So total of 14.
All right. Okay. Respectable.
Okay. She'll nod a little bit, and she'll kind of go. That all makes sense. There's something that you're still not telling me. What made you want to lie to my officers? What made you want to hide your identities?
I'm naturally mistrustful of authorities.
Yeah. And maybe it's not you guys, just maybe
Yeah, I've
where
never
we
met
come
you.
from. But
Yeah.
you know, it's just sometimes it's just hard to know exactly what's going on. We didn't know about these inspections until it was underway. They didn't tell us it was a possibility before boarding. Just a you know, an uncomfortable situation that had me fall back into my habit, as I said, of just when traveling, use the travel name. That's all it was. And then, as Cal said, she followed suit. I talked first, and I guess that gave the impression to Cal of, oh, are we not giving our real names? So that's on me.
Thank you both. I will now ask you to be quiet for a moment. And you, miss, she will turn to you, Helena, and you will instantly sort of feel that icy pressure on the side of your head. Can I please have a wisdom saving throw, Beth?
This is not going to go well, is it?
Satis goes, you got this, Helena.
I said silence.
Sorry, cleared my throat.
Yeah.
Okay. I get a 7.
With the inspiration,
with the
too?
Inspiration?
Yes.
The woman just stares at you. And after a moment, she goes, very well. Captain Pharaoh. And, you know, Captain Pharaoh sort of like trots up and goes, yes, ma'am? And this woman goes, my officers found some rotting timber at the base foundation of your ship. I'm afraid that I can't let you simply sail on like this. I will ask you instantly transport everyone on your crew to our ship. We will give you the rest of your passage to Bas Serinath, and we will compensate you for the last of your ship, which we will immediately burn. Everyone please get onto the other ship right now. No questions, it's a matter of security. Everyone quickly, please. Unless there is something else that someone wants to tell me. Something that they are perhaps hiding in one of their cabins. Shoulders start to kind of, you know, like shove you guys towards the ramp that is connecting the two ships.
Well, I mean, I've got my stuff down there. That's all I have to my name.
You will be compensated. Gold will be provided to sufficiently reimburse you for any loss of objects. It is no matter.
Well, there are personal, like a family heirloom type items that are
things.
irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll go quickly.
Very good, Franco. And the soldier will trot up to her and go, yes, ma'am. Go down to their quarters, fetch every object in plain sight, and bring it up here quickly, please. Excuse me, Franco. Open up the cupboards, open up the drawers. Any object in there. that you can perceive. Please bring it up there quickly. Yes, 2 of you, go with them. Go down there quickly, please, now.
Okay.
Please, I have to ask you all to please step onto the other ship. It's a matter of security. I cannot allow you to be on this floating death trap for even a moment longer. Please, quickly now. Don't worry, we will be on the way to Bas Serinath in just a moment.
We have to go get our stuff.
Yeah.
I will not allow anyone to touch my stuff.
Okay.
We'll go with the 2 guys so they can oversee things. But
yeah,
just can we go along for it just to grab our things?
I think that you are underestimating and misapprehending the position that you are in. You are lying repeatedly to a safety officer in Solony's waters. I am ensuring the safety of everyone in this crew by dealing with a potentially dangerous element in Solony's trading lines. I am doing this to the best of my ability, given that the 3 of you are repeatedly concealing information from me. If there is something that I need to know, something that would perhaps change my attitude here, I am all ears. Otherwise, don't worry. Your objects will be delivered to you in a state of perfect safety. They will be handled with the utmost of care. Although the Solony's Navy is not responsible for any damages done to personal items in the course of transportation from point A to point B. Yes, thank you, Captain, for this lovely cup of tea. If I could give... Sorry, go ahead. She will turn for a moment to, talk to Captain Pharaoh, as, you know, as the captain is kind of like, you're not really going to burn my ship. And she's like, I'm most absolutely going to burn your ship. But don't worry, we will appraise it accordingly and give you a compensation. You will not miss the income from it, and you will not miss any personal items on it.
Okay, guys, I have the ability to charm these 2 goons. I could also charm this captain, but that doesn't feel like very fun for potentially if there's an audience of people watching our adventures. So,
for any omniscient gods
for anyone that wants to write the novel of our story.
Yes.
So, if we can find a way to do something, I could turn the 2 goons into friendly folks, but then we do have to get the dragons, and that's trickier. But that's at least something I'm considering. But she wouldn't let us go with them, which makes it tricky.
Okay. What if I cast thaumaturgy to make it sound like someone is screaming on the other side of the ship?
Okay.
She might go check that out. Screaming her name, even.
I like... maybe the voice of, one of her crew or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she'll say, yo, you 3 go with Hithers and Smithers. And then I can charm Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Yeah.
I hate to do this, Emma, but what is this woman's name that you're gonna...
I don't know it.
All right, very good.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Just wanted to point that out because I don't think that is established yet.
Oh, she hasn't said the name.
Yeah. Okay. But someone, I could make it sound like someone is screaming, "Help!"
Or maybe even just an angry someone just looking like they found contraband of sorts.
Oh,
right?
That's good.
She's gonna want to inspect that.
Yes. So I'm gonna have some soldier say in a Solonese accent, "Ma'am, I found some more contraband over here."
Yeah. Great.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
that's what I did.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fab accents.
All right,
Loved
so
it.
there's a couple
Thank
of
you.
things that we got to deal with here.
I also, while she's doing this, I'll preemptively, because then maybe Hithers... What are Hithers and Smithers? Do they have names?
Frankel and then the other 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 3 people?
Like she sort of went Frankel, go down there, and then she went, you 2 go with him and help him out.
Okay, then let me just
And
make
these
sure.
guys have now trotted below deck.
Oh, awesome. I have charm person. If I do it at level 3, I can charm 3 people. So I would like to cast it to charm the other 3, not her, so that if she's like, oh, blah blah blah, they'll be like, no, we're okay. Would be my aim there, but you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna here's the thing. I think that these people like already probably trotted below deck, but I think that we can like just kind of like give you just like a tiny little bit of retroactively. We can flash back to you like under your breath,
Okay.
putting the charm on them, and being able to give them like one command.
Mhm.
Roll me a hell of a stealth check, my guy.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Come on, baby. That is a 18 plus 1 for 19.
If someone noticed, nobody stopped you from
Cool.
from whatever command you're about to give them under your breath.
Yeah, because all it says for charm person is you attempt to charm a humanoid you see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it's charmed by you until the spell ends for an hour, or if we harm them in any way. They regard you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows that it was charmed by you. And then the higher levels thing basically just says for each level higher than one, you can pick more than one person.
And when you are charmed, you have advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature, or like if you so now you have advantage on any checks with Hither, Smithers, and Frankel.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, they do have to do a wisdom saving throw of 16, so they could not be charmed.
Hang on, let me figure out what there.
Boat goon stats.
Yeah, let me see where my boat goon stats are. Why did
book
I
of
not
boat
think?
goons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want a charm person.
Oh
just
yeah, no,
to be
here
like,
we are.
Oh, an
boat
adversary.
goons. Yeah. Here we are, boat
Well
goons
done.
on page 217 of Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one is a 6. The second one is a 4. Third one is a 1. The Solanese Navy,
Let's
everyone.
go.
Yes.
Hey.
Beautiful. Absolutely
Right.
beautiful. All right, so those 3 are charmed. The 3 men that this blonde woman sent below decks to gather up your things and bring them up here. Okay, so now let's move on to what Emma wants to do.
Yeah.
So I think first off, let's do a stealth check to see how like quietly you can do this, because this is a spell with a verbal
Okay.
component.
Is it?
Thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
I believe so. I believe it has a verbal component.
Like you have to
Oh yes.
speak
yeah.
to
Yeah.
use it.
Okay. So stealth first.
Yes.
That'll be 15.
All right.
So you do it like fairly quietly under your breath.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. And now roll me a performance check for
Okay.
the effect that you are creating.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's 18 plus 4 for 22.
Wow.
Okay, and
Okey-dokey.
remind me of the effect that you are going
So-
for.
So I'm having a voice that sounds like a Solanese Navy man.
Mhm.
Say, "Mom, we found some contraband over here," and
And that's coming from where?
it's coming from far away from us on either side of the ship, wherever we are.
All right, so let's say that you are standing more towards the back of the ship. Theoretically,
coming
this
from
is
the
coming
front.
the front of the ship.
It's coming from the front of the ship.
Sure. Okay. All right. I mean, so she will keep talking to Captain Pharaoh, but Captain Blackwood, the Solanese captain, will look up at that and sort of frown and turn to 2 other sailors and kind of go, "Did you 2 hear that? What was... Let's go take a look at that." And so he moves off to look at that.
Damn it.
At this point, the blonde woman will sort of, like pat Captain Pharaoh on the shoulder and sort of gently move him towards the offloading ramp. And she will sort of, like turn to 2 more of her men and kind of go, I think we can put the explosive charges over here and over here. Let's get this ship done and over with in the next 15 minutes, please. The 3 of you, anytime that you want to head down that ramp, that would be quite appreciated. This ship is no longer safe to be on. Your objects will follow. Your personal effects will be with you shortly. Don't even worry about it.
Perhaps I could have a loud and involved conversation with her about why my weapons are important to me, listing each of them in turn and explaining how long I've had them.
As Satus and I. Or maybe just Satus. Sneaks away?
I do
I
have
worry-
a lot of weapons.
So we have the 3 guys charmed. Is there a way that we can tell, like...
But you need to communicate with
I know.
them.
Yeah. I know. Do we know where they are?
Actually, there comes Franco. And, sure, let's lean into it. Hithers and Smithers.
Yeah.
And you see sort of them carrying, like, like your satchels, and, like, it looks like they, like, maybe, like, put a bunch of shit on a table and just, like, picked up the tablecloth and kind of just, like, scooped it all up. And the blonde woman will sort of go, you guys can take that straight to the other ship, please. Just go ahead and take it on the Commandant. Yes, and now the 3 of you can just simply follow them. Thank you very much.
Okay, then let's follow them and then talk to them, and then they can go back and, grab our remaining items.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say we go along with them, and then once we're a safe distance away, since they're charmed, I could have some sort of conversation telling them, like, oh, there's something that was left, and it's not a big deal at all, and bring it to us, but put it in a bag first.
As you cross into the Solanese ship, which is spick and span spotless, you see 2 soldiers coming back holding what look like explosive charges, and they sort of like cross into the ship and start to like lay them on the deck as the blonde woman inspects it. But like the 3 soldiers are putting like all your effects on a table, and even at a glance, it seems that they have done a fucking thorough job and gotten like every item of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Like even some like loose change that one of you had like just like left on a counter seems to be there to the penny.
We gotta do this quick.
Yeah. Frankel, Smithers, and Hithers, was
Oh, yes. And they all turn to you and are like, "Oh, Satus, so good to see you, man."
Great to see you as well. I thank you for getting all the things. We really appreciate it.
Our pleasure. You guys have a lot of interesting stuff.
We do actually have 3 more interesting items that we're left. We ran out of space, and we just found additional storage in a floorboard, and it looks strange, but it was just kind of like it fits the items so snugly, why not just be space efficient? So if you could just grab the things underneath the floorboard by the beds, just put them in some sort of bag and such, and then bring them to us in addition to these, that would be wonderful, and we'll take it off your hands. It's all good. Just 3 remaining items are left in the room, actually.
Okay, roll me a persuasion check.
Come on, man. That would be 12 plus 6 for 18.
They kind of nod and are like, okay, items under a bed. Okay, yeah, that seems fair. Let's go grab those.
And you'll want these. And give them our bags. Just to make it easier to carry.
Okay, sure, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That seems great. And they go off into the other ship. And the blonde woman is inspecting the explosive charges as they're placed down, so she doesn't seem to see them go below decks again. And a moment later, you hear what sounds like a crack of thunder from below decks, followed by a yell, and then another yell, and then another crack of thunder. And a moment later, Smithers runs onto the deck, his head on fire.
Yeah, we should have anticipated. I should.
And,
I'm gonna run back onto the ship.
Yeah.
We're running back on.
We're running
We're
back on.
taking this ship.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I should have used speed. I should have talked to them.
I'm gonna need 1 moment as you run onto the ship. Hold on. Just a second here.
We maybe
just
didn't
take
think
this ship.
Yeah.
They can all go. We take this ship. We're pirates now. The
I
end.
mean, you jest, but.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from all 3 of you.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So be it. That was a
dear.
10.
13.
That's gonna be 2.
The hold person spell is cast on all 3 of you, immobilizing you as you run onto the deck and in a moment just go and kind of freeze in place. So you are paralyzed, and you sort of out of the periphery of your vision see some movement as some more people poke their heads downstairs. And after a moment, the blonde woman sort of, leans into view for all 3 of you and goes, "Well then, that changes matters somewhat. My name is Admiral Relac. I think that the 3 of you and your companions are going to greatly enjoy your time in the Solanese Navy. And I think that is where we're going to leave it for tonight."
It was a really admirable effort.
I absolutely agree.
One step. Why didn't I use? Fuck.
You did great.
I
did great.
know, but I could have. Why didn't we think to tell the dragons that people were gonna smuggle them?
Then we'd have got them in their bags, and then we would have had to hide their bags on the Solanese ship,
would've
and
been a
it
lot.
was going down.
I mean, even with these people finding them too, we would have had to then deal with the fact that they knew that there were dragons. And
Well, on the bright side, at least 3 people on this boat like us for the next hour.
A moment later, you hear 3 faint pops as someone casts Dispel Magic. No, I'm kidding.
No.
And you hear Frankel's voice as he goes, "Wait a minute!"
Alrighty, well,
All
that was
right.
fun.
That
We'll
was
have
very
to
fun.
see.
that was very fun.
Yeah,
my gosh.
this is kind of the bridge episode between our kind of Teldorath arc and our Bas Serinath arc. So we're gonna have some new fun adventures coming down the pipeline, new set of people, and I think that it's gonna be a lot of fun. But we're gonna see how our friends get out of this jam.
Yeah.
Listen,
We're in a tight spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just to quickly go through our credits, this has been 20 to Midnight. It is performed by Beth, Eyre, by Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and by Mike Schubert. It is dungeon mastered, and the adventure is designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features beautiful original music by Alan Rohde and fabulous original graphic design and titles by Mikaela Buckley. And that is made possible thanks to all of our amazing Patreon supporters.
Thank you to everyone on the Patreon.
And
thank you-
especially to Rena Sarame, our who is at our top level. And I believe we have a new patron since last time. Thank you to Hallie Brooks. Thank you, Hallie.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And thank you to Elizabeth Danny for subscribing on the Twitch again.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate you.
Listen, thank you.
Hmm.
Alrighty, folks. I think
I
that
think
is
that's
it.
all we got.
I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
We are going to be back soon to see how life in the Solanese Navy treats our three friends.
Or if we hijack another pirate ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of things could happen. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. We'll be back soon. Have a great rest of your weeks.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.